Hey folks, Sean here, and in this episode, I want to talk to you about the things that you might want to track when it comes to the performance of your B2B SaaS, and this goes beyond what your payment gateway may already be tracking for you. So in the episode I recorded and produced yesterday, I talked about how payment gateways like Stripe in the billing section in particular, and then I believe it's under the overview tab beyond that, track quite a bit in terms of growth metrics, economics metrics, even LTV and things like that, LTV, churn, a lot of these common metrics that are important to better understand how a B2B SaaS product is performing. Having said that, there are other things you're going to want to know. So I want to talk about what those might be and why you may want to track those as well, plus how to track them. Now, when it comes to what I want to know about my product, I'm always starting with the end goal in mind, as in whatever the burning questions are that I have, try to figure out how I can get the data to give me better context around where I am stacking up performance-wise relative to the industry standard best practice. That can give me an indication of where I need to prioritize and need to optimize my product's performance from here to kind of get that along the growth curve that I would like it to be so that the tool and my product, my business can be as successful as I want it to be. So we covered what the Stripe dashboard covers if you're using that as a payment gateway. If you haven't listened to my previous episode, check out the one from yesterday. That talks quite a bit more about this stuff. But the other things that I want to know that aren't on there, for example, are things like user growth, user to customer conversion. And when I say user, I mean free trial user, because my product currently offers a free trial that's limited at the moment. Then I want to measure ultimately how, like, the funnel all the way from start to finish. Like, I want to know how well it's performing, as in every penny that I'm investing in to drive the traffic to my site, how many people are winding up on my site, what percentage of those converting into users, by that I mean free trial users, what percentage of the people that start a free trial are converting into paid customers. That's helpful as well too. And then everything beyond that, like my LTV. Now, part of what I just mentioned previously, I've got the data to also measure my customer acquisition cost, or the CAC. So with that, one of my primary channels is Google search ads. So I can figure out what I'm spending in a given month for those ads and then what that's translating to in terms of new users and new customers. So with that, I can measure my CAC. Then if I take from things from my Stripe dashboard, like the LTV that it's calculating for me, I can create the ratio that I'm looking for, which is what is my lifetime value of the customer divided by my CAC. That should give me an idea where I wind up relative to where I want to be. I want to be on average, like long-term running average, around or greater than 3, essentially to be kind of optimized, if you will. So those are some of the things that are important to me and how I would recommend you think about calculating what is relevant for you in terms of your product. And then ultimately comparing those to not just industry standard numbers, but also how you're performing month over month. Are you getting better? Are you slipping? Is there any signs that you need to do something? You need to get involved. You need to take a closer look. Right? I'm having an instance now where month over month growth has slowed down a little bit. So I'm going to dive deeper into that. And I'm going to produce some content around what I find out and then ultimately what I'm going to do about it. But the priority to address that came from me investing this time and checking how well my B2B SaaS product is performing. So that's a little bit context around what you can get from your payment gateway dashboard, the analytics tools that you already have, and then what else you might want to be able to learn beyond that, and then how to calculate it for yourself so you can too measure performance for your B2B SaaS.